There is no very great difference between false materialism and typical forms of idealism. The theory of schizophrenia is formulated in terms of three concepts that constitutes its trinary schema: dissociation, Capitalism, atomism, and space-time, or being in the world, Binnenschwage. The first of these is an explanatory conception that supposedly locates the specific dysfunction or primary deficiency. The second is an ideational concept indicating the specific nature of the effects of the disorder, the delirium itself, or the complete withdrawal from the outside world, the detachment from reality accompanied by a relative or an absolute predominance of the schizophrenic's inner life. The third concept is a descriptive one, discovering or rediscovering the delirious concept, the delirious person in his own specific world. What is common to these three concepts is the fact that they all relate the problem of schizophrenia to the ego through the intermediary of the body image, the final avatar of the soul, a vague conjoining of the requirements of spiritualism and positivism. The ego, however, is like the daddy mommy. The schizo has long since ceased to believe in it. He is somewhere else, beyond or behind or below these problems, rather than immersed in them. And wherever he is, there are problems, insurmountable sufferings, unbearable needs. But why try to bring them back to what he has escaped from? Why set him back down amidst problems that are no longer problems to him? Why mock his truth by believing that we have paid its due by merely figuratively taking our hats off to it? There are those who will maintain that the schizo is incapable of uttering the word I, and that we must restore his ability to pronounce this hallowed word, all of which the schizo sums up by saying, "They're fucking me over again. I won't say I anymore. I'll never utter the word again. It's just too damn stupid. Every time I hear it, I'll use the third person instead, if I happen to remember to, if it amuses them, and it won't make one bit of a difference." And if he does chance to utter the word I again, that won't make any difference either. He is too far removed from these problems, too far past them. Even Freud never went beyond this narrow and limited conception of the ego, and what prevented him from doing so was his own tripartite formula, the Oedipal, neurotic one, daddy, mommy, me. We may well ponder the possibility that the analytic imperialism of the Oedipus complex led Freud to rediscover and to lend all the weight of his authority to the unfortunate misapplication of the concept of atomism to schizophrenia. For we must not delude ourselves. Freud doesn't like schizophrenics. He doesn't like their resistance to being Oedipalized, and tends to treat them more or less as animals. They mistake words for things, he says. They are apathetic, narcissistic, cut off from reality, incapable of achieving transference. They resemble philosophers, an undesirable resemblance.
I gave myself to him.
I don't like the idea of being in a world of dead bodies any more than you do.